Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have today 10 Amazon early Prime deals that you probably need to check out because there's some pretty good deals. I think Amazon Prime is the 7th and the 8th. These are the early release deals that you don't hear as much about, so let's check them out. Now, I've got one that I'm going to show you that I think is probably the best deal of them all, and I've actually got one, so I know it's a fantastic deal. So I'll show you that one coming up last, but let's get to these others first, and then I'll show you it. The first thing I want to show you is the Meike 50mm f/0.95. Now, on a full frame, this would be the equivalent of a 100mm f/2.8. It is manual focus only, but other than that, it is a fantastic lens, and it is 30% off, and you can get it for $132. That's quite a good deal on that lens, so you might want to check that out if you're into micro four thirds cameras. Now, the next thing I want to show you is the DJI Mic 2, and I know they've got the DJI Mic 3 out right now, but this is a DJI Mic 2 that I'm wearing. It'll do a few things that the new one will not do. This one, if there's a problem with the recording in the camera, I can still record it in here. Also, I can run a lav mic if I want to. I very seldom do it, but it's got a plug on the top, and I can run a lav mic up here. But I just want just the microphone to show. The Mic 3 does not offer that, but the Mic 2 is 23% off. It's regular $350, and it's on sale for $269. So that's a good deal. Check that out. Now, for my Nikon fans, this is the Nikon 24-200 VR. It is 11% off, regular $950, on sale for $846. And I want to show that to you because 24-200 is an incredible range. So Lumix has one, I believe, that's now 20-200 that I've been wanting to check out. And this lens is on sale for $846. So you Nikon guys might want to check that out. There we have an Olympus. Oh, and it's another micro four thirds lens. It's a 30mm 3.5. It is a autofocus lens, and it's the equivalent of a 60mm on full frame. And it is on sale for $249. It is 30% off, so check that out. That's a good deal too. Olympus makes some good lenses. This is a Sirui lens. This is a 35mm, a manual focus again, but if you're into doing any of the cinematic type video, and this lens is for you. It's 20% off. It's only $279, and that is an incredible price for one of those type lenses. If you've never used one, they're fun to try out. They're really fun to work with, and the focusing's not that hard to get used to, but the results are really, really cool. And for $279, you need to check this out. It's really cool. I've actually had this lens for a while. Then we get to the Tamron 17-70 f/2.8, and this is that good range where you've got a really wide and you've got a slight zoom, and it's f/2.8 all the way through. And this is on sale. It's 14% off, and you can get it for $599. So for a lens that's 17-70 and f/2.8 all the way through for under $600, that is a bargain. So check that out. That is for a Sony camera right there. They might have to see what other mounts they make that in. I know they make a Fuji mount and a Sony mount. I have to check on the other mounts. This is also a really good deal. This is for Canon, and I don't have Canon anymore, but if I did, I would definitely have this in my camera bag, no doubt. This is the Canon RF 28-70 f/2.8. So it's similar to that I use on my Lumix. That's 28-70. But this lens is 13% off, and it's $1,049, and it is made by Canon. And again, it's a 28-70 f/2.8 all the way through, so you're good to go. I found that range to be just a wonderful range to have. 24, a lot of the 24-70s, you know, you do get that extra 4mm, but the price is so much more expensive that I think with 28-70 is absolutely just fine. Everybody needs good stands. No matter, you might want to go out and buy some expensive lights and then put them on cheap stands because you're trying to save some money because you spent so much money on your lights, but don't do that. You need good stands, and these are two good light stands right here. They're 22% off. They're on sale for $60.46. That's two good stands. They go up to 9 foot 2 inches. I have these I use in the studio occasionally. This is a Neewer 2-pack bicolor light 660. It comes with the stand, the barn doors, the lights, everything. It puts out a lot more power than I thought it would, and $239 is the regular price on these, which is what I believe I paid for mine. But they're on sale right now, 33% off for $161. And those are some really good lights, and they're a lot brighter than I thought they would be. They're really, really, really nice lights. I use them pretty often upstairs in the photography studio. Now, this is what I call the best deal that I've seen so far, and I've got this. This is the Neewer mini V-mount battery, and it is $63.16. Yes, you heard that right. A V-mount battery for $63.16. I've got one of these. With that price, I'm gonna have to make it two of them, but it's 35% off And even the regular price of $97 is a fantastic price, but to get 35% off and to be able to get a V-mount battery like that for under $65 is an absolute steal. So, and I know it's a good battery because I have one. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you guys some deals I didn't want you to miss, and I always go through and try to find the things that I think are the best deals. So if you have any questions about anything that I showed you, or if I forgot to mention something, just leave a note down at the bottom. I will check it out and respond. If we're helping you guys out, give us a thumbs up, and you guys hit that subscribe button. Have a good day.